So recently, Smallsville actress who's also a lesbian, I'm going to mention because she's also married to a woman named thing, um, something Clyde last name Clyde. I forgot her name. It's a woman. She's married to. They said she's probably connected. I think she said, I'm not mistaken, trying to get more resources. That she probably connected to the rest as well. But her wife Allison Mack from Smallsville, the show. She's been arrested, plead not guilty, trying to do the privilege do nothing thing and to the law. But she's arrested for sex trafficking. And a lot of actors are coming out saying that she tried to reach out to Kelly Clarkson and Emma Watson and a lot of people. Y'all saw on my Twitter. I was going to talk about this. The Vanguard, the BDSM Master or Massa, the white version of R. Kelly. If Bill Cosby is guilty, he's no different than Bill Cosby. If he's guilty, is white man named the privilege do nothing, should I say? The sex savage, the one who's smart, like David Koresh, and actually he does. He like David Koresh. When I see his pictures in videos, he don't. If you look at, cause I remember I grew up in the 90s. I'm gonna be 40, so I'll be 39 this year. And remember, if you look at David Koresh here in Texas, well, I'm not in Waco, but in Waco, Texas, well, the high five singer, the killer, that Latina, Afro Latina sister here. Anyway, well, high five, they from Waco. Okay. She's playing hard to get. Remember, okay. She likes me. She likes me. They from Waco. Okay. Well, the the uh the the biker thugs fought each other a couple years ago. Okay. Back in '93, the Jim Jones, the 1990s version of Jim Jones. Okay. David Koresh, was doing sex cult and claimed to be Jesus and had the Branch Davidian cult and it burned down. Everybody blamed the feds. And I told people when I was in El Paso, when I was in Leaps, which is like long for whatever Dave Cross Construction Center, we went to go see the U.S. Customs and the people that work for law enforcement because I thought about the plan be part of law enforcement if I don't become a singer at the model. Um, well, anyway, one of the guys was there, and they said that people blamed the feds, federal agents, but it's no, 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 no. To y'all, let me explain this. They were not the blame for the fire, okay? And the reason why the children, once again, I'm an ex-Protestant, okay? Based on Protestantism, people go by their personal interpretations. Why I quote St. Peter's verse in the Bible. It ain't perfect. I know I see it, okay? The Second Peter chapter 1 verses 2021 talk about personal interpretation of prophecy and of prophecy. Okay, that's the founder of Protestant what Martin Luther did. That's why all these different churches in one Protestant belief system do not come together. Then they also warn people about in the third chapter between the 15th verse to the 17th verse that St. Peter wrote that people would distort scripture. Okay, so that's why I'm not against taking the Bible out of classroom. It's that person with that mindset. They might. That's how slavery was successful here in the South. Okay, in America, because people thought that slavery was okay based on the distortion of scripture. Okay, we'll go back to what I'm saying. Okay, in David Koresh's cult, they misinterpreted the book of Revelation. Okay, I want everybody to understand. They believed that David Koresh was the Messiah, was Jesus, all the other stuff, okay? Close to God, whatever. David Koresh also put fear, intimidation, and also was sleeping with the women and the girlfriend, the daughters too. And yes, this man was doing. This is worse than R. Kelly, okay? And this dude here, Keith Bernier, which is we're talking about right now. So I want people to understand, it's a different subject. People blame the federal agents for those children being burnt. No, it was the parents' fault. They, in the book of Revelation, they believe we believe the world end by fire. Well, they believe that the federal agents and the government was the Antichrist was trying to attack them and do all this other stuff. Okay, so which the reason as an ex-Protestant and even leaving Protestant, still dealing with Protestant household based on my grandmother's and mistortion of scripture, shall I say, which led me to have low self-esteem, led me to have all these things. Okay, when I reached out to co-counselors in the past undercover without nobody and read books about like the twisted scriptures by Mary Alice Quadarker. I read that book when she was on Derek Duncan show back in '99, which will be 20 years of that next year. Um, I read the Bible verses and stuff and found things that which led me back to my, you know, I'm not being going to church every Sunday or whatever, but led me back to my Catholic faith based on reading that book, because even though it's open to evangelicals and Catholics, whatever, the person who co-wrote the book was Protestant, and also the woman was Catholic, and you talk about cults being anti-Catholic. Here's some Catholic apologetics resources, okay? So shout out to Catholic Answers and all the other stuff. That's all I got involved in. Okay. So anyway, so when my self-esteem was destroyed dealing with the stuff they were saying at home, okay? So I read about this stuff, okay? That's why I know. I know about Rick Ross, not the rapper, but the consultant who tried to get people out of cult. I talked about the all different groups and stuff. Yes, I read it because it was self-help to me. Like with Richard, I mean, with Keith Raniere do, okay? And that's why they could not break me. Many times my family tried to break me, they could not break me, okay? Because I knew what they was doing. I read about narcissism and stuff like that because I was dealing with these issues. I mean, if I didn't, I'd probably be dead right now, be committing suicide, okay? So I want to understand, read about folks, I read about this. So going back to David Koresh. David Koresh brainwashed these people to believe that the world was coming to an end right then and there. So I don't follow that Illuminati stuff and all that stuff. Only God knows the answer. No human being, even Jesus, God the Son, God the Father, knows when the world coming in. And just because bad things happen, I tell people I can listen, doing slave Jim Crow, it wasn't a good thing either. So why are you all hoopla holla with the evangelicals heavy white who always thought this country was great ever since Plymouth Rock, when there was a lot of atrocities that happened to our Native American people and our African American descended people mixed the pure without. You know it was all that good for you with one drop of black DNA. Why the heck are you sitting here shocked about bad things happening? You know, unless you was brainwashed by their false interpretation to think that, okay? So you read history, it was always a good day for us, okay? So I don't understand how the world you think the world's coming in. The people who believe this country was theirs when it wasn't, white cousins, yes, they were brainwashed to believe, but no, it was not. No, you should know your history. You should be open to that. They were raping slaves and doing all that. Yes, but they would thank you in the South, the so-called Bible Belt South. They're raping slaves. They had sex with children and went to Sunday school the next day. Okay, you know what I'm saying? On Sunday, excuse me. They had a Bible, the store. That's why the slaves could only read the Bible based on their own interpretation. Couldn't read no other books. Remember the Nat Turner story? What's the Birth of the Nation? And what that white woman told Nat Turner, his little boy, these are not for niggers. You can only because they can who in your mind distort the scriptures that St. Peter would talk about. Get that in your head, y'all. Okay, so point is, David Koresh did the same thing. And the one thing that reason why we have so many cults, because in the South, everybody, if anybody quote a scripture, no one don't question the interpretation of it. Everybody's so gullible. That's why we have all these cults and these things goes on here in Texas and the rest of the South. People are very ignorant. Okay, I call it like it is. And he can be the one who got degrees. They be educated, but still hold on to their ignorance. I mean, just come on, all right. Can't wait to get out the South. But anyway, so and yes, Hollywood's not the South, but we'll get there later, okay? So point is, David Koresh hoping these people to believe that he was the only one to have the lead, the elect. He knew he spoke for God. He was God. These folks believe they could not get out the cult. They'll be condemned. God gonna do something to them. God, condemn them. They always put that little fear. God gonna punish you when Jesus said Luke 6, that's condemning, you be condemned. As I told my grandma one time, she tell me that all the time, which damaged my mental health, okay? The point is. So, fiery tongue, that's why it says in the Bible, in the New American Version, in James chapter 3, we're not all presumed to be teachers, are we just strictly talking about the tongue is a powerful thing. Okay, that's what's talking about people not all, because it can hurt people with their tongue, okay? Especially if they bad leaders. So, point is, as I, know this. So point is, they were scared to come out of this, and they told their children, stay there, we're going to heaven with our Lord. And that's why they refused to come out. Do you get my point? They were in the federal agents, as the white man, bald head Caucasian man who worked for the federal agent was telling us in El Paso, Texas, Las Cruces, New Mexico, one of the two, one of those places. Well, anyway, point is, they told us nearby Sunland Park. They told us, say, yeah, we don't, that's what they believe, that they was trying to get the children out what they were, but these people. So I had to tell the guy that, I said, the reason why, because they were brainwashed. Okay, it wasn't your fault, but the parents were brainwashed, and people believe that whatever your parents say, you do. That's the whole reason why they believe that the David Christ was Lord, was God, all the other stuff. And you can't do no wrong. You better not question why he had guns to intimidate people thug. Okay, what I'm saying? He'll be enraged, like a hood rat. Okay, get a hood booger. Okay, he was like a thug. Okay, he was doing all that, and people was trying to quote. So people thought that if we left, God was gonna condemn you, or he was commissioned by God to do it for you. Know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why. Okay, so do not blame the federal agents of that fire in Waco, y'all. Please understand, these people was misinterpreting the Bible. They was brainwashed. The children was brainwashed. They tried to come out. They had to so-called obey their parents. Okay, no wonder I have a rebellious spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna, no, I care about mama, daddy. You can go ahead and burn up in that dog thing. I'm not burning. I don't care. Call me whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know. For real. Everybody have a hard head. It's a blessing to have a hard head in those situations, okay? So point is, get to the subject. So Allison Mack, the actress from Smallville, has been arrested because she is recruiting a sex cult, a white version of R. Kelly in Hollywood. She's been put to trial. She pled now guilty. I wonder if that's high yellow sister that took her top out like she's in Girls Gone Wild. That was on the Cosby Show. Will do this all savage like with an afro, and you know what I'm saying. Show her tickle bitties is what the brat said in that song. With Mariah Carey and Missy Heartbreaker remix. Tickle bitties in your mouth and scream in front of Allison Mack and her massa, her BDS slave master, what's his name, the white version of R. Kelly, Keith Raniere. Cause I would love to see that all y'all Me Too people that's at Cosby trial, please go to her trial, do the same damn thing. Same thing those who attacked Michael Jackson, do the same doggone thing. These were white women mostly, okay? These were white women, okay? As you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, yeah, please do the same dingo thing. Put her slave BDS master Keith Raniere, the modern day, the David Koresh in flesh, the white version of, actually put both of them, the white version of R. Kelly in camera skin with black, white, and Native American DNA with black identified in the same pot, same doggone sentence, so it could be true racial equality in the United States, and they will make America great again without no privilege of any color involved. That's called like it is. Anyways, get to the subject. All y'all there for OJ trial, please come to this woman's trial, because she is recruiting just like those who recruited for Charles Manson. Remember, they was killing and thugging and killing Sherry Tate. Okay, yeah, they were thugging. They thought that he was Jesus Christ. They thought that Charles Manson was Jesus Christ. Okay. Uh, do I have to let you know that the reason why they painted him that before white supremacy got involved was because they was trying to teach the peasants in Europe about the teaching of the Bible. They never declared that Jesus was white, but we all know Jesus was darker than me because of Revelation. And I'm a Catholic, and I know that they have pictures of dark chocolate Jesus. Okay, that you don't see on TV. Actually, here in Texas, in the cocoa black, mostly Creole, dark skin, light skin, kinky, curly hair, because those Creoles come out have black Virgin Marys and black Jesus Christ, dark like Wesley Snipe. Okay, it ain't always. Actually, I have a picture that I got from a black cocoa black Catholic. None of us up here black in America. The calendar, and they have Jesus a little close to my complexion, little camera with kind of like a dreaded hair thing. Yeah, so please stop thinking some white man with some long surfboard hair, blonde or light brown hair, with some blue eyes, always some doggone Jesus person. Please, I'm getting very tired because say that with this Keith Bernier situation, the David Koresh and Jim Jones, that's a whole nother subject. They don't look him like I do question he got some black in him because he do like he has some other thing besides white. Okay, you know Jim Jones. Okay, not the rapper Jim Jones who's part Black American. Oh no, part Afro Caribbean. What Nancy? She's from Aruba. Nancy Jones and part Puerto Rican. Okay, you know, because his dad was Puerto Rican. Okay, not him. I'm talking about the Jim Jones that coach into South America had them folks drink the nasty purple Kool-Aid. See, and it was the baby boomers who didn't question, who believed that children should be seen, not be heard. People, I'm so glad I grew up in Generation X. I'm so glad we was a rebellious generation, and we looked at people for who they are, not by their title. Okay, I'm glad I came from that generation. You Generation X, put it on the comment section that we are so glad we question authority because we knew them by their bad fruit. They were always good fruit. The ones who were good fruit, we were wrong. The ones who were bad fruit, we was right by doing that. Thank you so much. We are that generation that question things. The baby boo and the Papador generation was so mad that we didn't follow their lead because it was not always right. That's why we question them. Okay, don't get these millennials are 10 times worse than us. So I'm so happy that I came from. It was a blessing to come from that 1980s and 90s. We question things because we knew the people who was in the teaching, so-called teaching right, would always the right, especially how they talk to us because of mutual respect. Thank you so much for coming this year. Thank you, Lord, for being born in 1979. Anyway, point is, but see how the baby boom generation, they were so open to drink the purple Kool-Aid without questioning. That's why I question. It does take the Bible test everything. Her was good, says so in St. Paul in the Corinthians. Thank you so much, and that's in the Bible. It tell you never put a question. Excuse me, in God's word, it does tell you to test everything in whole was good, and even Jesus questioned God on the cross, why you forsaking me? So shut up with that mess. Yeah. And, speaking of that, as I was watching the ABC 2020 primetime version of because this came out in December, they say if you question Keith Raniere, you got skirn and act the fool. People act thuggish and ratchet about you doing that. So coming from a Southern Baptist religion that believes in that, that's why I left that belief system. I know about it. That's why I'm not an evangelical. I'm not a fundamentalist person. I actually hate fundamentalism, especially coming from a personal interpretation of scripture. I do. That's why I have an ugly attitude. We produce bad fruit. It comes bad fruit and the bad fruit to come out of it. So therefore, these folks scandalize little ones, and there was little ones, and they should be thrown to the sea for that. Thank you. Okay, Matthew 18, call like an heirs. They fruit was bad. My family fruit was bad, and those who believe they all had bad fruit trying to tell me how to live my life. They need to critique their own behavior and take the would be out their eye before they tell them spin it out mine. Thank you very much. All those who involved, including those I had to deal with in job. Thank you. Any of these Catholic parishes are not true Catholic. I can accept that too. Thank you. I can tell how indifference they teach in the parishes. Don't let me call Papa Francis on it because I threatened to call the email, which I've already had done. And the one of Nigerians in the confession. Yeah, you better not be talking to me. This is not a Agatha time in the United States. You know they call us Agathas in Nigeria. Don't Respect go both ways. You don't go tell Papa Francis on your behind. Don't be out here talking to me crazy. Thank you. Please. That's why I'm going to until I actually see a parish that fit the criteria of it and fit what it says in scripture in catechism and everybody's doing right in there. And thank you. Then I go back in there, but I'm not gonna no for real because they intimidated by the lost population here. That's why they go along with the crowd. That's why American Catholicism is not true Catholicism, especially here. Yeah, I'll talk about that later on. But the truth of the matter is that's the reason why. And I'm not one of the people who believe because someone is a priest, a minister, or whatever, a nun, or bishop, or whatever, or either a reverend, whatever you are this greatest person. You gotta prove to be good, as it says in St. Paul, Corinthians 4:2, that you supposed still supposed to prove to be true. Even with these cop killing, y'all think the cops automatically good. No, I told a cop that too before. It says so. Prove every steward supposed to be trustworthy. You're not supposed to put trust in a steward. They're supposed to prove to be trustworthy. and half these people are not even the police department. Y'all have corrupt. The America is a corrupt country, and don't let that money and all that gold fool you. Now, thank you. I know as American, those foreigners, please listen to American, dumb so-called dumb American like myself who's smart. Excuse me, just because all glitter ain't all that glitter. Thank you. Let's get to the subject. So they said another question, Keith Raniere. Oh, Master Keith Raniere. Oh, privileged do nothing white version of R. Kelly. Woo, R. Kelly. I didn't do a sting operation on him. Do a Me Too situation. Put him like they did Bill Cosby. Make him suffer like OJ did when I don't believe he did kill the couple, but put the same treatment. Then we can make America great again with true racial equality, as what Martin King said, judged by the country of the character, not the color of the skin. Truth of the matter is, they say you question. Oh, they get mad. Because they don't want you to know they teach it wrong. They want you to be gullible and vulnerable to their abuse. As a victim of the abuse I had to go through growing up, I know that trick. Choose. I'm gonna do with Hollywood. What's her name? Janine, what her name is from a Global Lady Rats. Shout out to her, my Italian sister. I'm tough, wild, strong, and slick, and I know every dirty trick. I hurt you every chance I could just because I'm Zacharias. No, just because I'm Hollywood. She said, but I had to change the because they don't rhyme. They don't sound right. But y'all remember on Glow Garden Red, she said, tough, wild, strong, and slick, and I know every dirty trick. He's all gonna write. And that's how I used to be always on the good girl side on Glow Garden Red, but when Hollywood came have sex, and fine she was, she reminded me of a sister, probably seen with some black DNA. Anyway, boy, I used to love me some Hollywood. Actually, I'm gonna put that in front of my name, Hollywood. Because they had Hollywood Hulk Hogan back in the day when Hulk Hogan before he found he was a racist. Okay, so they say yeah, because Hollywood was she had she was doing dirty tricks on you on internet. Yeah, I love it some Hollywood. Yes, shout out to Jeanette. Yeah, you on Glow Garden Lady Rat. So you remember shout out to her. She was on Married with Children. She was actually when Whoopi Goldberg was in the movie Sister Act. Remember when Whoopi Goldberg walking the bar. Excuse me. When she left the convent, remember, and she started to play them old school songs, and she intimidated that brother, the white dude on the thing, you know what I'm saying? When they were dancing, okay. When she walked in, the woman her hair sprayed up, giving that bad. That was Hollywood. Yeah. Her name Janine, I forgot her name. I used to follow her, and we used to talk to each other on Yahoo. You sure did. Shout out to Janine. I love you. That was my favorite bad girl from the bad girl side. Yes, I love it some Hollywood. Hollywood and play. So I learned a lot from your mentality, baby. Anyway, don't forget to learn these dirty tricks. You gotta learn these dirty tricks. Okay, so that's a dirty trick coming from being a victim of this mess and trying to be a victor. Okay, that's how I know they don't want you to question because they doing something dirty. They riding dirty. They patrol. They trying to. They don't want to catch you ride. They catch them riding dirty. Okay, they ride dirty up in here. They ride dirty, trying to act like a saint, act out clean, but they are deceptive. They are wolves in sheep clothing. And you know the wolves in sheep clothing does not want you to know they're doing dirty, trying to hurt you, but they forget they're creatures and God's power for them. Thank you. Anyway. So yeah, for real. So that's why nobody don't want you to question it. Don't you question me. Don't you argue with me. Because they know 9-10 they in the wrong. They don't want to prove they wrong. Prove they right. Because when I get questioned, I have to prove I'm right? Okay. Because you're showing that you're trustworthy. But they don't want to do. They want you to force trust on this so they can walk on you like a doorman. I know that trick real well. I read. Thank you. Point is in research because I don't want that in my livelihood in the future in my destiny. Thank you, God. Please forbid that to be my destiny. Point is, so that's what they're doing. And so she will recruit. What will happen is she will go to Hollywood A-list celebrities, okay? Vulnerable who don't know about this code. And I know it's also a ML multi-level marketing code as well. Neximus is well the secret organization of Neximus with this sorority is this DUI whatever is whatever the law is a Latin word for law. So he was declaring him to be God. So he the idol worshiper in this group. Okay, he is the David Koresh once again. They had them brand them, like you do in the fraternity. That's why they do the haze, and they had to be hazed. Okay, hazed. Right here by the vagina, had to strip naked, put a blindfold. And I would think when the one would describe it on prime time, it was like what do you call it? It was like what's it called it? Cause I used to watch Jerry Springer, and I remember the lesbians what they would do. Well, if they try to do a threesome with three ladies, they'll put a blind. That first time they're curious, you put a blindfold and just start kissing on you. So I thought they were trying to do that type of recruitment, but no, they didn't do that. They stripped naked and they branded here. Women was screaming all the other stuff. This no different than the fraternities. Remember, all fraternities, white and black identified fraternities across HBU or either regular, integrated, or white majority campuses was doing this in sororities. But back in the 90s, they focused on the black ones doing that. I forget that. And there was Oprah Winfrey, there's a brand. They had told them brothers you remind a slave because he's a brand of slave, like the brand of cow. Yes, they sure did. So they was doing it as well. Then all the other stuff, and they've been brainwashed. One somebody had committed suicide, or they don't kill and stuff. So this cult, and how I know about the multi-level marketing code. Guess who also was a victim of this? You're talking to him right now. Right after I graduated high school, and I was trying to look for a high-paying job. A sister had recruited because I saw on Houston Chronicle asking if you want to make more money. So as a 19-year-old, because it'd be 20 years of this, I said, "Oh, I get the heck out of my grandparents' house and get on my own, have a nice car, live good, and go to college later on." And it was a recruitment to go to Equinox International. They were advertised to come out of the Southwest Side in these small offices like on Westheimer, on and and I was recruited from her, and it was a dark skinned sister. They were trying to get me on her team, and I'm like, I ain't trying to compete with y'all. I'm just trying to job. They was teaching me, and this is what I'm saying. This is the white man's way to make money. They don't tell you. So they were sending these products. These were cleaning products, hair products, herbal. So I got involved in the herbal health stuff because that's the stuff that makes you look. That's why it looks good for almost 40 years old. I'm very organic. Like I said, Whole Food Store is my drug dealer. Okay, besides GNC, I buy herbs from Amazon and to yes, that's why I don't do no illegal drugs. Okay, so point is, but my biggest drug dealer is Whole Foods Market. Okay, that's shout out to Whole Foods. Anyway, so I look so good, almost 40 years old. Okay, so point is, anyway, so they had some good products. They were expensive, just being they had good cleaning products and everything else, but nobody in my area didn't want to buy those products. So I went back to go back to work, and when I started working, and I had issues, employee abuse and bully, because I was doing bullying home, and I go back to work and deal with it. And I'll never forget when I quit. I told the Hispanic off, the one who like Geraldo Rivera. I told you about. He was rude as for where, and I told him, I said, I'm never coming back over here. You treat me like this and that. I don't want that. I was 19 years old. I just made about $1,000 some. The whole sorry y'all, $1,000 some. And what happened is, I thought so. When I said, I'm gonna use his money, I had a credit card and everything. Show that. And I meant to think, what I'm saying, because I heard about credit card, oh, I'm grown, because I want to be grown. You know what I'm saying? You spend money, you just pay it back forever. Grandfather sometimes have to pay it back sometimes. And Providian Bank, I don't forget them. And I worked at Walmart. No, Walmart, no. I worked at, I was working, and I would come dressed up, and I hated being dressed up in the hot sun, catching a bus going to these meetings. So I got recruited again. And this was at the Hillcroft office, right? The Hillcroft office, the Voss on West Time. Remember, I told you I went to Latin music, Latino music, whatever magazine. They laughed at me. Remember, I told you about that. Okay, me singing, want to sing in Spanish. Okay, and I know that's how I do about because it was a free magazine. It mailed to me, which I never should at the time. You don't know. I should have boycotted them right then. That's I knew about Shakira. I know about Shakira back in '95, but knowing more about her, I know about Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson being Thalia's wedding with Tom Told, Jennifer Lopez being that. Say, I know exactly. Okay, so I read about this, and they had different. Latin had those who look like me, with it, since I'm not at the time, I know about my Hispanic roots at the time. They laughed at me one day. I said, "Can y'all any entry to get into in the image?" Because I sing it to Harlem music, and the guys laughed at me. And if it was a white man or maybe Hispanic, probably white, look like whatever came outside with it all, what I'm saying? And I guess that's a slave gringo master that keeps under control because that's 19 that keeps us from wanting to do music and stuff because they want to put the stereotype and the ideas along with it. Okay, so right there, Voss, that building, that's what Equinox International was having the one of the recruiters, and I wasn't make. I tried to tell people come make the monies, and this was. And one time I took a break. I didn't want to come there. I come there every time they have a meeting, and I was frustrated. But never forget this. And the white guy that was my recruiter, he was from Biloxi, Mississippi. I forget this, and he was a dropout. Like dang, you know what I'm saying? He was a dropout. I was a high school graduate. He was like 2 years older than me, and he was making money. I didn't know they were scamming people. So the white man that was from New York or Jersey. I think he was like Jewish attire or something like that. Yeah, whatever. He was an atheist certificate. He was dating one of the white women that was on there. When I went to go snitch, I never get the big old fat nasty looking thing. And I'm glad whenever he shot, he's a little redneck trash from Pasadena, okay, Texas. And here comes a Porcho friend of theirs, okay, the Hispanic one. The look, no, he ain't like Rick. He had the Ricky Martin eye, but he darker Ricky Martin, okay. And he not Puerto Rican Mexican descent. They was trying to intimidate me when I would go tell on the dude. I said, excuse me, I'm not making them. I got more big goodness than trying to intimidate. I wanted to cuss they motherfucker ass out, but I want to get in trouble with the law. Okay. So I never forget that. Because every time someone does a intimidating tactic on me, okay, what your color is, what your race, I know, even my own two damn fucking parents, I know you ain't not in the right. Okay. So shut up with all that mess because it wouldn't have your character and you were taught, you know what I'm saying, or even condone it. So that's what stopped me going working, and I tried to do a little bit on the side, sell the stuff while I was working, looking for jobs. I was successful with people who didn't want to hire me and this and that, and I worked as clean at the time back when I was 20 years old, whatever. And I never forget that when I tried to recruit online to Equinox International, I was talking to a friend of mine who was also converted to Catholicism. He was an ex-Baptist too. He lived in California. He was from the South. He was white and Cherokee. He found his wife on social media. They getting married, and they both converted. And we were talking about our faith and everything. And we were talking about wrestling. Was he was Republican, so I knew about Republican. And I was Democrat. And I said, so since I got to know this dude, let me go ahead and recruit him. So when I gave him the information to Equinox International, next thing he said, excuse me, the Federal Trade just closed it down. It was 2000. I said, what? Yep. So when I went to contact the white dude that was from New York or New Jersey, who was either Jewish, he was an atheist, whatever, he was telling me that wasn't I could do about this and that. And I never get a brother with a Latin last name, first name. He was a brother who was Jamaican, but he had a last name, first name. He was Jamaican descent. He had parents from Jamaica, but they lived in New York and New Jersey. He moved out with his girlfriend and his child. Okay, he was about my complexion, bald head brother. He was older. He was ready to go fight the dude. When I talked to him on social media, on Yahoo, I never forget. He said, "Who is this?" And I had to remind him who I was. Oh, because they was going. Remember, we was going to visit. We were supposed to go to Florida. They went to Florida, or to do training with Bill Gold, whatever. And he was saying that's not Las Vegas, Nevada. And he was saying that he was shocked that the white dude from Biloxi was all into hip hop, whatever he said. And I hate the N word, but the brother said he danced like a nigga. Okay, I'll never forget that. So when I told him, I said, and what it was, the white dude that he was working, because the brother was making more money than I was. The white dude from New Jersey took a lot of money. That brother was ready to go fight and do something to him. I say, I gave you his number. I got nothing to do with this. I'm worried with issues at home. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to finish this issue with them. And I had just joined Fire Secure. Okay, go ahead and let the comment down there in Fort Worth, Texas. So I was working for the census at the time. I'm trying to work for census as well. I was trying to be my own boss. I had issues with fire security because the brother from Brenham supposed had stole something. Said he didn't. They said the white folks did it. The one who's in charge of the place. They told me he did. And like, y'all, I need my products. I just make money. And my grandma's yelling at me, about these neighbors in the neighborhood not getting their stuff because they complained to her. And that's why my entrepreneur spirit today has not been so good, because I had the fire but no motivation, and that damaged me mentally. Okay. And then you got to deal with people who don't want to see you entrepreneur, you know. So that's why. So yeah, I see that right now since I'm by myself, I have a better self-esteem and live with a toxic home with family members. One thing folks don't understand, the Bible will tell you that he puts a sword with the mom and daddy, and not everybody's gonna be in Matthew 10. So don't tell me that Jesus was family order. We have a toxic family contribute to being the scandal of this person in the family who caused them mess because they have authority. They have a right to be separate from that person because they're not doing God's will either. You know what I'm saying? So don't give me that boom. Okay? So I was dealing with issues with her. I wanted when she yelled at me, instead of trying to be understanding and compassionate, unlike unchristian, like should I say, she was very ugly towards me. I never forget it. And my grandfather, and that's why I said when she go, I'm not going to the funeral because I don't like her. I don't like anybody who treats me that way. I didn't ask to be put in a position. Keep your trashy old school trash out of my life. I didn't come in 1979 asking for that treatment. I don't give a damn about how your family live. Please keep that scandalous belief system out of my life. So, point is, that's why even to this day, trying to read books about entrepreneur, I have people on my Twitter trying to get me to join some stuff. It's hard for me. So those who watch me on Twitter, you have to prove to be trustworthy and legit, because I went through that situation with Equinox International and Fire Security and didn't have to deal with FEMA. You see what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why. So the reason I'm bringing this up, it's away from the Allison Mack situation. These folks don't understand. You had young people like myself who, and I didn't get no sex stuff, okay? Thank God. If it was, thank God I didn't get involved, okay? But it was like, and one thing I did not like about the meetings, where they had this white guy from South Carolina. I'm very conscious, okay? And we was on Gessner, sure was. We was on Gessner, right there by West Park, okay, in Richmond area. There's a building where we had our Saturday meetings, okay? And it was long. It's worse than a Baptist church sermon. Okay, no offense, because in Catholic you go leave 48 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour to go to church. In the Baptist church, it's forever. The service so long. Trust me, these meetings are long like God. It's hot out there. I need some flip flops. I need some, some shorts or whatever. I'm tired riding a bus with a suit on. Okay, that's why me go to church sometimes. I go to evening mass dress casual. I do not like riding the bus unless it's cold. To all, what I'm saying? Even job interviews, I will go dressed up, but I ain't ready to take that off. Okay, you have a car, you have air conditioning. You on a bus, you're in the hot sun. Wait, I'm like, dang, can I put some shorts on, some shirt, whatever, please. Anyway, so I never forget, like, dang, we're listening to this, and it's the same dang old routine. They're talking about how good a company is, how much they sold, this and that, how they done, how the products they use, was healthy products, saying how they health, their health has changed, all this other stuff. And one thing that I like, one of the recruiters, the head managers in the pyramid scheme, you can tell he was some damn ragneck. One of the brothers that was at the was a Tangwall location, who was the sister that recruited me back in '98. He was in charge. This brother reminded me of Babyface. He about my complexion. He had naturally curly hair, not the jerk curly hair, naturally curly hair about my complexion, and his loose curly, that so-called good hair, texture. Okay, because I say so-called because all hair texture is good. This white dude said, "There goes the black guy, and I don't care about his color." I'm like, we're not talking about race here. You know what I'm saying? And folks was like, I'm like, it was a mixed crowd. And I'm like, I ain't trying to work with no redneck people. You know what I'm saying? Can we not talk about color and talk about the money green? If you're gonna talk about color, about fight against, you know, racism, okay, I'm for that. But to start making comments like that, and then, dude, I'm very conscious about multiracial. That dude is not a pure black man. And even though we're both thinking and we're not, and those our ancestors are darker than us, that hair texture is different from mine. That's because of that DNA that you have besides the white DNA. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they was embarrassed to put him on blast of being his color. He was one of the head managers. I never forget that. It irked me. I'm like, look, I am not trying to hear any racial jokes or whatever. And if I was there, but I would got upset. You know what I'm saying? If he had more money than I had, and I would have left or probably act the fool or told his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Then, and they even took, because they had a mixed chick. She was Hispanic, but she was part black, part white. She was from California. She was a big yellow bone chick. I don't forget. And so I never forget, she was on the phone and she was secretary, and she even said it sounded like a black or white. And I'm like, you was a mixed woman. I said, so I never forget when we was talking. And I think that that's when the white guy had left. They had gave me to. He had moved to the one on Gessner, and she was working in. I said, I am mixed too. I said I am mixed with black and at the time, and I know about the Hispanic and Irish, and my mom's side, and English on my mom's side, I know about the French part. But I said I'm mixed with black, white, and the American. I'm French and Irish. I'm French and English, and French Creole, and the American too. And I said, I'm sure your dad's not a full-blown black person either. And she said, well, he traces lineage to King. I said, how? Unless he was Alex Haley. You know what I'm saying? How? And I'm sure somebody down there, family gene pool was mixing. Okay. So I never forget we were talking about this, and she's like, "Yeah, I see, I'm mixed." I said, "First, I'll say you may be lighter than I am, but I'm Cameron. I'm not dark chocolate. Even go stereotypical. I never forget this. I never forget this." And she was like, "Shy." I said, "Yo," and I was like, "I don't," because she was actually the person sounded black and white. I said, "I don't stereotype that because people say when I talk that I don't sound black." You know what I'm saying? I hate people making those comments, and I'm like, I looked at her like, you come from a quote biracial home, okay? And it's a quote because I'm sure there's other races in her dad's side, and maybe from her mom's side that she passed for white and claim to be full blown white. But come on, you know what I'm saying? You should be educated by that. And he said, irked me. It was a bunch of brothers of every shade. It was one high y'all and me, Cameron, Cup Cameron, and dog brothers behind us. And she was still saying, "Hi, y'all, bro. Y'all ready to come in to go to the meeting?" Like, it's like you not as you would think that this from California. I understand you from Texas, Texas, but you from California, from Northern California. You should be way educated about this because I know people, and I used to be 13 years old, reaching out to anti-racist groups. You know what I'm saying? Racism Anonymous, shout out to them back in. That was me. You told me to contact you. That was me. About you have all the isms they talk about in San Francisco. I used to contact back in '93. You could tell because I was trying to outreach and learn about these. That's why my mindset is totally different from the average Joe here in Houston. Okay, um, I reached out to nobody reached out to me. Racism Anonymous, okay? And I'm thinking in San Francisco, you should probably edge. They talk about these type of things. You should be. I'm saying there's racism. There is racism there, but it's not extreme like the South, where it's very blatant. You should know. I'm like, baby, please. You know what I'm saying? You should know that that's stereotypical behavior to say someone black or white on the phone. And this is a business. I used to hate to hear her saying that. And and saying everybody thought she was a Hispanic, a big, yeah, big, don't say it like that, but a big woman having to be Hispanic, Latina. No, she was part black and part white, and she was odd looking, and I swear she was sweet but ignorant sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I had to let her know. I said, baby, I'm mixed up too. I got Native American. I said, you can tell I'm not pure black. I don't look like no Western. I know if I had to say, 'cause I didn't want to offend nobody. I don't look like no what? Who did tell you that we come in different shades because of the mixtures and different hair? I mean, come on. Who is raising these mixed kids and not educating them that the African American population is not pure black? And the one drop rule, that's say to condone it and defend it, no, but to educate them by passing about heritism and Creole and Black and Native American. I mean, can somebody tell these people? This one was like 2 years older than me. Like so I was 20, she was 22, and she looked older than I am. What the hell? And her dad changed the rules to King, and why he was changing the rules from King from the United States doing on the United States, King he leaks cause put some Knowledge in her head. God, dog it. Sorry to go to that subject. I'll never forget this. So I was a victim of Equinox International. And even that's what also, when I read about entrepreneur, I get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And that's because when I was selling these fire extinguishers with Fire Secure and they didn't get their orders, and I had to plead with the young volunteer that worked there, no, different one. Their sister here, there was pro black in a way, you know what I'm saying? Um, and her this camera skin brother from Birmingham, Texas. When he left, the Hispanic one took over. Then he moved on up, and we couldn't get contact. So when I got the dude's number, I said, "Excuse me, I ain't talked to you because my grandma's getting on my nerves right now. My grandfather is too, and I need to find. Did you take that? Why you believe?" I said, "Well, first of all, I'm not being an Uncle Tom, whatever. You need to find out because they told me you stole the money. That's why the arson come in. You say didn't come in, clarify. You left without anybody saying. He said he left the company once he made enough money. He gave it to his family. He was Salvadoran. I don't forget that. And that's when they had the out there on well thoughts be prostitute on Bissonnet and by the beltways. Go out there before they had the thoughts prostitute back in the days. Besides go visit my friends over there. I had one so called friend. The point is, but I used to go out there to get give them the money that I had made, and so you know what I'm saying, yeah. So therefore I get percent of it and everything. I wasn't making enough money, but it was based on that. I was trying to be my own boss at the time. And when in census contacted me to work for the census, that's when I started working. And I got my own cell phone. I don't forget the prime code. I don't forget that time because I didn't have enough the phone call for a long distance. When I bought my own private call phone, and I forget I was working, bro, on power phone, and because I didn't want them, because we can use the phone, because someone had used a sex line, and I had contact the people from Five Star, Five Star, sorry, not Five Star, that's the company, Fire Secure in Fort Worth, Texas, to find out what's wrong with my arts because my customers in my neighborhood was getting hit, including, and then my aunt on my mom's side, she was cool because she bought some makes. But the ones with fire extinguisher and mace spend like $80 money because they had a different. It gets rid of fire quicker than the regular fire extinguisher. They was upset because they spent about $80 on it, $90 and they were like mad at me. And I told them, I said, no, I ain't take the money. And my grandma started her being understanding and said they messed up. She was being ugly. She loved to get pleasure out talking to me. No, it is what it is. Okay, I don't care what anybody say. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't want nobody like that around me. And if I know a person like that, get the fuck away from me. You ain't love. Don't try to quote the Bible on that because the Bible say in 1 Corinthians 13, love is not critical of injury. So therefore, you have one of them characters. It ain't love. It's like that's why Tina Turner told, "All right, what's love got to do with it?" Because he thought by beating Tina that was okay. No, it's not. See, we got a slave mentality. That's why we have no. But I felt because back in the slave man thought they were loving the slaves by being abused, and they passed that message to our ancestors, both pure and mixed. Okay, a call like it is. So that's why our community is so fucked up in our beliefs, because we still retaining that shit. Now to Kanye West, they didn't have a choice, but today those who practice it do have a choice to get rid of that shit. I did. Anyways, get to the subject. So, anyway, so point is that's what all this was going on. That's why it's hard for me trying to be my own boss, trying to work with different because I've been approached by people who have businesses and have your own business and stuff. And one thing that gets me wrong is start asking for money. I know 19 is a fraud. Okay, been through that at 19 years old and 20 years old, 19, 20 years old, right? And you know what I'm saying? That's why people on my Twitter, those who watch this video, you contact me about business deal, come up, I asking for money, I know not in, and you're not giving me details, you don't give me the legit reasons or whatever. That's why, because I knew. And the reason why I bring this up in this story with this white was this Allison Mack and uh uh um NXIVM group, because I know that he's a self-empowered man. They try to lie, they do all these things. People seem to be happy. That's what gets you in, but they don't tell you all of the bad things. I've been to ML marketing cults. That's how I know. Okay, when I started to see that mess, I run because I've been through that mess. I have been screwed on both sides, and then people, saying reason why I don't have that collective mentality because when I was in a color community, okay, I was middle class. No one didn't want to help me. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to discourage me from being my own boss. Yeah, but they wound about the Chinese and everybody else is taking. Thank you. It was the stupidest thing. So, and I never get my dad say, even though I am lighter than my dad, he would say if I was one of our neighbors, real high yellow brother complexion, I attended it. See what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not out here screaming at she's asking for acceptance. They don't accept me. I just do not in a relationship term, but do the Serena. You know what I'm saying? Serena man, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. So that you know what I'm saying. So therefore, fuck those are our community. That's why before separation was in, they crashed the barrel. Okay, can't talk about white folks doing it. Your crash barrel, no matter what your shade is. Shit. Half you are, not all, but half you are. You want to see someone fall with your dumb ass, and you come up, you don't help their ass. But when they come up, you want to pull them down and discredit them, whatever. Okay, that's why. So that's why we have a lot of quote black DNA, because we pure black versus black DNA shootings and killings, and then later on scream Black Lives Matter. Anyway, when a cop does it, stupid people. Anyway, point is, I call it like it is. So that's why I'm the way I am. Okay, now to explain. Now go back to the story with Allison Mack. She should be put in jail for this. She should get the female Bill Cosby pill, okay? She should get all that her a cult leader, the Raniere, whatever his name is, needs to be put in jail to what Bill Cosby, if Bill Cosby guilty now, because I'm undecided whether he's guilty because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? People, I mean, I understand it's a racist country. One thing about folks unlike me, I'm my own person. If I know it's a racist country, why buy into the stereotype? Why ask to be targeted? Okay, now it's a choice when it comes to Kanye's talk. And today, not back in the day, today, they are watching the Pedro Sorreno officer in New York Police Department Divide show today, and he mentioned that the marijuana charges they target African people because they don't have lawyers, is a poor whatever. They target those who are uneducated by the law as well, and I see so many brothers smoking weed, advocate smoking weed, not knowing these officers on social media is waiting for you to fuck up. Okay? So my question is, if Bill Cosby did do it, you already know, brother, if he did, why the hell you would do this shit? If you didn't do it, you need to work harder, brother. Push in to show your innocence. Okay, that's my point. So the reason why, because we have some people in our community who do rape children, who do rape women and men, and then try to say you kill the white man on me. You know what I'm saying? But you're doing exactly what the white race men doing to me. So why the fuck don't use your black DNA to call that bullshit? You would have it in your character. Don't make no damn excuse of it. It's no excuse for it. See what I'm saying? So that's why I have an other side, because I'm not gonna sit here, like Martin King say, judge by the content of the character, not the color of the skin. Cause any human can do wrong. This white man who people think is Jesus 910 because their hair and all the us the fake version. They think that's why they came in there, and like we already had Jim Jones, not Jim Jones. Well, he don't look like the stereotype we're looking at Jesus, because Jesus is darker than me. But y'all know, you already had Charles Manson. You already had a David Koresh. Have you got it in your head now? Y'all don't deserve dumb people. But see, so shows now so therefore this is the sex code being investigated, and Keith Bernier is now saying that he not do nothing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And this is all false, and this is another organization, and they are healthy. See, when he said that right then and there, you know about it. You said the organization that's under you, there's a subculture of it, the sex cult culture of it. You're going to sit here and say they're doing well, good, they're doing well. It's a women empowerment. And one thing I don't know, where are these Gloria Allred? Where is Lisa Bloom? And why is a dude talking about female empowerment? I can see a man helping out the movement of female empowerment, but I don't see no person with breast and vagina unless they're a stud. I don't see at least a Caitlyn RuPaul trying to be a woman. Okay, but ain't a woman naturally, no offense. Transgender, transsexual, we call it. This a full-blown man who fits the stereotype of a man. Look like a David Koresh, a broke-up David Koresh. Being the white version of R. Kelly. Why the fuck if everybody still, what? Women empowerment. Okay, women empowerment. I'm expecting to see some feminists, had the same fires that Ohio yellow woman came out of her tickle bitties. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Cosby tried screaming, "Women lives matter" and stuff. I don't see this. I don't see no Hillary Clinton. I don't see no Gore. Why I'm seeing a dude talking about women empowerment? Can you please understand that? The only empower is part of his sex sadistic gratification as a man so his dick can get hard for his orgasm. Okay? That's the only thing I see. I don't see no damn woman talk about female empowerment. Damn, if you want to talk about female empowerment and sex, you could got Madonna and look him to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God dog it. You could got Dina Howard, Millie Jackson, Britney Spears, or Christine. I'm sorry, y'all know y'all been talking about that sex stuff. Come on now. Shit. Could got Miley Cyrus or Rihanna or something. Shit. You talking about female empowerment? I expect to see that they talking about sex and female empowerment. Come on now. Beyonce drunk in love. I mean, damn. I'm seeing a dude, a full-age dude, no transgender look, no RuPaul, no Caitlyn Jenner, no none of that, no drag queen. I see a dude dressed like a dude trying to look like the fake version of Jesus Christ trying to be the doggone David Koresh of 2018. That's what. Y'all don't see that? Female empowerment. But I see a dude teaching. You know what? Female empowerment. I mean, damn, that's you need to put a women clothes on and the hair and the makeup and everything else. God dog it. A man teaching female empowerment in his cult. Don't that R. Kelly teach about female empowerment? My body calling for you for female empowerment. God dog it. What the hell's wrong with these damn people? Female empowerment, really? This dude who has not a vagina, a penis just like I have. Okay, well, I should have a female empowerment too. But I just put the wig on, the dress on, and everything else. Okay, God dog it. Just it's a joke, okay? Don't take it seriously. Damn, they could got Tyler Perry do the Medea. I mean, really? Female empowerment. A dude who dressed like a dude, who has a dick. Talk about female empowerment. Really? Y'all didn't see that bullshit from the get-go? I expect to see some Hillary Clinton type, some Lisa Bloom, some doggone girl all red, some feminists. It's a sex cult. So he taking naked pictures and stuff of these people. These women, should I say. Yeah, empower his dick. That's the only thing he female empower so he can have an orgasm so he can nut on the pictures. That's what he was talking about. It wasn't about no empowering you. It was to dehumanize you, women, sisters. A dude teaching a man with a penis, a pee like I have. It's for his whole game. It's his pimping whole game, y'all. Please. R. Kelly probably, someone said when we were talking about this, they taking us out of lab. No, R. Kelly probably took notes, probably met the man a long time ago back at 9 who was singing body calling for him trying to get Aaliyah in this situation. Okay, and they had the girl peeing on. God dog, R. Kelly probably going to his high school trying to recruit for his sex coach, took ideas from Keith Raniere. They probably best friends, Illuminati best friends. Okay, y'all know what I'm saying? Shit. Okay, on the docket, we gonna put act like T.S. Madison and Kaya up in here. We have on docket. We have Keith Raniere and Allison Mack. We will sentence you the same sentence as Bill Cosby, and you have no bond. Say so, Judge Zacharias. We will send no. Your white privilege card has been revoked. You abuse these women. Every inch of the money you got from the women, including the Hollywood money, should go to the victims of this sex cult and to the victims of the sex abuse and sex trafficking situation. Do y'all all agree? We sentenced Keith Raniere to the same penitentiary, same prison complex, so they can make more money, the white privilegedly make more money, and put him next to Bill Cosby if Bill Cosby is guilty. And at the same time, for racial equality, we'll sentence Stephen Collins, what's the name? What's the man that got this Me Too started? Dog, what's his name? What's the dude, dog? The stupid doggone name. Y'all know I'm talking about the director. Okay, sentence him. Hi, Weinstein. Weinstein, along with R. Kelly, Chris Stokes, B2K, Chris Stokes. Yes, your ugly ass. Along with Blaxican, what's his name? Marcus Houston, yes, he part Latino. Yes, he is. Send him, Roger, go home. Roger will be sent to home. No more sister trying to get Tia Tamara in the sex cult. Okay? And no more trying to rape Raz B. Sentence your dumb asses in the same prison complex if Bill Cosby is guilty. If Bill Cosby found not guilty, we will take his behind out there and put y'all asses in the same pot, and it'll be true racial equality, and they'll be making America great again. That's all I have to say. I gotta go.